Greetings, sending all some warm, positive vibrations. This is this is Body-Culinary. And hold on, let me grab my water in the wine glass. Let me grab some water. And I am coming to you this early day to just have a little chit chat around. Grab your water in a wine glass. You might want to add some local lime with plenty of seeds in it. I don't know if you can see. Plenty of seeds in it. Call it Jamaican lime or Caribbean lime, local lime. And just gonna have a little chat today around hair that grows away from the locks. So I've mentioned it before, and I still get questions about it. So I just wanted to address that this early day. I've been in the garden for the last 4 weeks. I think like 4 or 5 hours a day. So that's movement built into my day. And on this channel, there are several really leveraged activities and lifestyle practices that we can take advantage of. I'm also going to be sharing some of one of my little cute finds of some garden footwear. So if you're interested in this kind of content, please stay tuned. Feel free to comment respectfully and share. You can comment, subscribe to the channel if you care for this kind of content. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Body-Culinary, professional chef, natural born woman. Shout out to you, whatever your expression is, personal trainer and lover of a natural lifestyle, or as natural as I can get it in these times that we're living in. On this channel, I love to share some of my journey of radical self-acceptance, really celebrating the features, the unique DNA marker that I was divinely assigned at birth, not fighting it, embracing it, and really realizing it's one of our superpowers and one of our most prized features, this kinky cottony crown. So shout out, I have different folks from different types of packaging in different parts of the world on this channel, and you are welcome to share. Maybe you have curiosity, maybe just want some positive community. So you're welcome to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, just so that I do mention it so that you're aware, there are a couple of resources that are available on the site. And as well, I did share the Discord, the private Discord link. You'll be linked to the Body-Culinary private server. And once you're there, you'll be sent an invite. There's an application on Holistic Fit. If you go to Kwasapeacefull Eating, that's me on Facebook. I'm also Body-Culinary on Instagram. If you go to Kwasapeacefull Eating, and you'll see under that Holistic Fit, and there's an application there for Flowah Fit coaching and community, if that is a good fit for you. So the Discord link is there if you'd like to be part of that community. I will be going live today on Discord just to verify who is in there. It is really important. Greetings, Carolyn, and welcome, Carolyn. If you'd like to come on over to the private link to the chat, it's in there in the beginning of the comments. That is all about creating positive accountability. It's coaching around folks that are intending to really overhaul and upgrade their eating, to eat the best high octane fuel that doesn't leave waste on your waistline and clog up your arteries, that is very rejuvenating. Some people say beautifying. I would say rejuvenating. Getting into action around actually starting your garden and cultivating a personal movement practice, and some support when you're making some decisions that can be life altering. So it's a positive space. We want it to be a safe space. So I'll be going live to verify before you have entrance into the rest of the platform today at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested in consuming whole, fresh living foods as a lifestyle, there is a guide that answers a lot of your questions with pictures, sample shots of whole, fresh living, unprocessed foods, cholesterol free. That guide is there for you. So you can make use of fruit and vegetable stand, farmer's market, food co-op, health food store. And it is mindful of folks that are on a spending plan or on a budget. And if you're a mom or a single person, if you have a family. As well, there's also, for those folks that have acne, as I have had a lot of intense acne, there is natural beauty, no products, right? I cleared up my skin of intense acne with movement and whole, fresh living foods as a product. That's the food that's going in on the inside. It's real simple. So I don't have a bunch of products to offer you. It's the food. Food is food and movement. Over here in this little corner of the internet, natural bodies matter. I really feel passionately we deserve to feel comfortable in our own divinely assigned hair and skin. There's nothing wrong with creativity and being playful. That's what women do. We paint ourselves and our skin tribally, artistically, whether it's Victorian, whether it's vintage. That's your right if you want to throw on a wig or whatever. And my perspective or my experience, right? And it's not the only experience. And I've tried a wig before. I had Jerry curl and a gold tooth. It's Discord. So if you scroll back, Carolyn, you'll see the link. It's the Discord. You'll need to download the Discord app onto your phone and or your computer. If you have it on your phone, then if you're on the go, as some women are, and you're in your car to or from work, then you can participate. It's definitely a place, well, it's for a lot of things, to ask questions about natural health. If you want support in living a natural lifestyle and really making a significant deposit continually into the 401k of your body, being very conscientious and intentional about what you need your body temple, this vehicle, to be able to do for you in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years. There's a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline in terms of already the lots of the toxins that we're exposed to. And a lot of the, we've given our bodies quite often a beating with a lot of our recreational eating and recreational practices, and sometimes putting our body temples and reproductive organs in harm's way. So we're going to address that, if you should like, with lifestyle. We say lifestyle change, but literally lifestyle changes. Whole, fresh, unprocessed foods, a movement practice, and garden therapy. These are leverage activities that we all have access to. So we deserve to feel comfortable in our skin. And if you don't want to wear makeup and you want to luxuriate and rinse your hair quite often, we have the right to do that and to really unpack a lot of the cognitive dissonance, right? So on this channel, there's the Afroflower challenge still going on, although I've trimmed my hair several times. I call this freedom hair. I don't own hair, and I could cut this off in 2 seconds. However, if I had known about this, and perhaps one of the benefits of YouTube is that we've been able to peek into each other's kitchens, right? A lot of us are destroying. It's one thing if you want to rock a short hairstyle, but we're destroying our hair in a sense of desperation. If this is not you, leave it right here. Trying to fit in, trying to look attractive. There's nothing wrong with that, but we're destroying a lot of our natural hair, hairline, exposing our brains and our wombs to toxic chemicals, as well as depleting a lot of our resources, sending everybody else's children to college. And those dollars are not circulating back to the women with this unique DNA marker. And I think it has so many implications to leverage lifestyle practices. And I'm calling it Afroflower-nomics and Afronomics. If there's one thing that we have, it's this genetic DNA marker, and other folks are enriching themselves off it, and we allow it, not to make ourselves bad or wrong. So the celebration of how creative we can be with it, and it can be stress-free. Doesn't have to take up all our time. So that's an epiphany. I think that's really important. So I like to practice what I call radical self-acceptance, to be comfortable in my own skin. I don't know if any of you ever sit in your quiet moments and listen to your internal dialogue and the internal criticisms that are going on. You may hear my bunnies. They're always getting into something magical. These bunnies are always getting into something. So there's also Flower Fit coaching. So again, that's Flower Fit coaching and community. That is life coaching. That is what I will be sharing my experience. Hopefully it can shorten some folks' learning curve, especially when it comes to buying 10 million supplements and powders and expensive gym memberships that we don't use. You can save a lot of money in time. From your own home, wherever you pay rent or mortgage, creating your own sanctuary, right? You don't have to buy all of this processed foods. I mean, it's just so much money that we're spending. It's not really necessary. And I know I spent lots of money on courses and supplements, and it's just so simple. I don't need the products, and it's freedom. It's freedom. So I'll be going live at 2 p.m. on the Discord app. If you'd like the link is actually there. You'll be coming into the Body-Culinary server. There are lots of other platforms and rooms in there. There's Cocoon. I know, shout out to Bo Marie and Bernice, the different women that have asked me about it. So it's been right there. I want to make sure I create a safe space. So I'll need to vet, and vetting is a good principle for everyone, males and females, but definitely for women. A vetting process. Everyone can have a nice gift of gab and saying the words that we like, or we like their hairstyle. I want to make sure that it's a good fit. So it is life coaching, and I want to be able to see who is in the space. That's one of the things I like about the app. So you won't be able to have access to the Cocoon or the 3 7-day nutritional reset for those folks that have completed the reset. There's a room in there for effective fitness, effective, efficient fitness, common sense nutrition, 3 7-day nutritional fast, clear skin, healthy weight. That particular room, your personal movement practice. So that is under the Body-Culinary platform. So you cannot get access unless you're approved. And I can see who you are. Not that there's just some troll that puts, Nina Simone's picture on as their avatar, and just, I see Nina Simone, I just let them in. So vetting process. Want to be able to vet who is in there. So feel free. The Discord link is there. You're going to the general server. I'll need download the app. Once I can verify you, then I will give access, and then there is a discounted life coaching, and there's also, they're going to be community classes, lots of other things. The whole point, though, it is a private platform. So that being said, today this thing, I was hearing somebody say, someone who I really like their channel for years, has had Locs for many years, was saying that so many people are obsessing over their locks. And I can look at anybody that has a different perspective than me and learn something from anyone. And I understand her perspective, really appreciate her sharing. However, there's more than one side to it. I can see why folks obsessing, as she called it, over their locks. Because it's been such a source of trauma for many of us, and which is why we're driven to spend so much money and dyes and this and that on our hair. I also observe a lot of times when we're going through something, or we're agitated or triggered, we're playing our hair. A lot of us will say, I needed to change. And although it may only be external and our natural hair is going to grow out, it's speaking to something. The desire for change or transformation. As someone that wore very short hair for many years, a little peach fuzz cut, it was very therapeutic for me to cut my hair. It felt like taking a shower, and I love to feel, the little waves of my smooth head. I would just constantly rub my hair. That was very soothing to me. So there are different ways that we self-soothe. If I had known that I could wear my hair without any kinds of products, that it could be growing as long as I liked, and I didn't have to spend all this time and money, oh my gosh, that's why I'm calling this freedom hair. I've got other things I want to do with my hair, with my time and my resources. I want to go on a canoe. I want to go on the waterfalls. I'm not concerned about rain, or even if I'm out in the garden, which I've been out every day for about at least 5 hours, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday in the garden from 6 o'clock in the morning. So the last thing in my mind is hair. I have to remind myself to put a sleeve over it and then put a scarf, because all kinds of things will get caught in this hair. So my hair does grow away from the scalp, and there's been a piece that's been sticking up. And this is important to us, right? That have this. May be important to those folks that maybe, I don't know, you have a chocolate Afro woman as your partner, or maybe you've adopted. So I don't know. Many folks don't know. I know some folks that don't know what to do with their child's hair that have adopted a child. So it's grown away from the hair. It's not brittle. It's soft. This is what the hair looks like. I have retrained my eyes, which is why I speak a lot about radical self-acceptance. Just determine this is it. My skin was full of acne. I chose to allow my skin to heal. So I had to leave it alone and stop putting plaster on it so that it could heal. And so this grows away. So what I simply do when it's, and it gets curly when it's wet, it has a little coil. I don't know if I'll call it curly, more so than a spring or coil. And I just take and I stick it in. Look at this complicated process. That's it. So I also wanted to just look complicated. It's almost like too easy. So I only have 33 locks. I decided to combine too, because all of my hair is flat. It looks very, very full, which is why I think this is a wonderful option for those of us with very, very fine hair. Right. I know as someone with fine hair, I would look for styles like double strand twists that really play to the characteristics, right? The features of my hair. So embracing the fro and the kink is what, first of all, is going to preserve my hairline unless I wanted to cut it off intentionally. Like, and I can appreciate the baby hair. I used to do that with a toothbrush and some grease when I was growing up, when I was in junior high school, you know, when Michael Jackson was out. I could appreciate that. I can't imagine after all the torture of perm scabs and singed ears and hair pulled out from too tight braids. I think I would be claustrophobic and, for me, traumatized for me to put actual glue on my skin. Sometimes I'm like, is that real? Like when people are putting glue, I just think of crazy glue. When I work with crazy glue and it gets stuck on my finger and you're almost pulling off your skin and it's very hard to get off with nail polish remover. I just can't imagine putting glue on my skin. I can't, maybe just from another generation, I can't wrap my mind around it. And I get the creativity that I'm just so clear. There could never be more beautiful beauty. I ain't talking about the beauty standard that somebody else has a moving goalpost. But in terms of that's so creative and made for me, there could never be here more perfect for me than what has been divinely assigned to me that I popped out onto the planet with. So I'm not with you. You know, in your quiet moments, you know, are we celebrating this on a regular basis? And there's so many conversations, and I get it, you know, men are not choosing women with this hair. I choose me. And there's a level. I was looking at this young lady, and let me shout out this one young lady. I want to shout out. Well, I shout out a few folks, quality folks. There's a lovely young lady. She's a Muslima, a Muslim sister named Simply Karima, and she's one of a few of women. I'll be honest, that folks might not consider her the traditional classic beauty, but I find her so classy, so well put together. So there's an air of confidence. I don't know if she's, I think she lives in, she's a student, it appears that she's a student. And I think she lives maybe in London. No, she lives in the UK, Birmingham, whatever part of it. I don't know if that's London. And she has, it appears to be a couple of tribal marks on her and maybe, I don't know, something, well, her face tells a story. But I find her carriage, her energy is so stunning. She is so well put together and classy. She has a capsule wardrobe. She has some home organization videos. And oh, honey, she gives Marie Kondo a run for her money with folding up her clothes. It's just so classy. And she's fully covered. She's wearing her hijab. Stunning. And I think it's very important. Now I can appreciate somebody that might be rocking some shorts or mini skirt. I can appreciate all the styles. I like vintage. You know, I'm not interested this season of life in putting myself into one box, but it's something energetic. There's a confidence. When I say radical self-acceptance, when you step into your own, when you're 12, 13, or a little girl in school and people are teasing you about maybe the size of your natural tetas or your skin tone or your hair. Sometimes that stuff stays with us for a lifetime. As you grow and you mature and you learn how to work your baby hair, or you find your own sense of style, that is a big part of radical self-acceptance. When you're little, you're not even thinking about, you know, necessarily trying to be attractive. Although today, so much of that is being pushed onto children, but that's another story. So in any event, check out her channel and let me know what you think. It's her carriage. I think I find she's absolutely beautiful. She doesn't even have any makeup, or maybe she has a little bit of brow pencil and concealer, but I can still recognize who she is, and her so classy, so well put together. Oh, I find it absolutely refreshing. I find it absolutely refreshing. So check her channel out. Simply Karima. Love it. So anyway, she's one example of radical self-acceptance. I love me some Salcus Ray. We've got a plethora. I love Salcus Ray. She's another one. She's got a mouth, a sharp tongue, quick-witted, but sharp as a tack. She has a platform called The Ugly Girl, the Ugly Girls Club. A lot of her philosophy is such common sense. I'm gonna say I'm a follower of folks, but more so, she has such an important statement around self-esteem, and not just the words or the rhetoric, but a mindset where you stop putting yourself in harm's way and you start to think about your future, in contrast to just being influenced by every hip hop song out there, every going trend, putting your reproductive organs in harm's way, making poor life decisions that compound low esteem. And her artwork is some of the most beautiful artwork. She paints Black women and little girls if you look at her artwork, you'll find your little girl in her artwork. Toomey Johnson, love her. She wears freeform locks. Again, such a beautiful, exquisite spirit. Oh, who else? I love Selena Cordoba L. Again, she doesn't wear any. Maybe she wears some lip gloss. She makes natural products. These are some of the people that really are an inspiration for me to look at. And I think it's really important that young ladies, young women, young Black women and Afro women, representation matters. It's extremely important. It's part of our own prescription for healing and the creativity and the possibilities for our hair. Sometimes you don't know what the hair is going to look like, so you're kind of scared or anxious. Is it going to be something I could wear to a wedding or corporate? And at some point, I can't say what's going to be for you. At some point, I'm like, I have chosen me over any man, over children, siblings, family, companies. I choose me first. And initially, it's like just sitting with yourself. I sat with the acne scars and allowed myself space to heal, knowing that people would ask questions, sometimes very, crossing boundaries, ask questions. People are going to ask questions about your hair, right? And it's really only we can stand on our own square of radical self-acceptance. I'm not throwing on a whole bunch of makeup. Doesn't mean, I'm slovenly or I don't like luxuriating. I love that stuff. However, this is my form of therapy. This is what it is. This is what I look like. I accept me. And I find it gives a sense of peace and relaxation. So all that to say, I take the hair, push it right inside. I've been water rinsing a lot. So in terms of progress, I have 2 locks that I've decided to combine. So you can see they're all flat. You might not know it to look at it from the outside, but now that they're mature, you can really see they're all flat. However, instead of growing brown like this, they are growing wide and full. I think it's definitely a benefit for those of us with very fine hair. So there are 2 locks that I'm allowing to combine. And look how this is like a cloth ponytail holder. It's super loose. So again, I don't have all that complicated stuff over here on this channel. Simple is for me. All I have done is put this so it's not getting caught on the hair. And I'm looking to see how long, this is just this week, is going to take to combine. Some people, how long does it take to combine? That's going to be different for everyone. So this is one. And then the other one over here that I felt could really use some support is number 2. You see how loose that is? And so my hair will mesh very quickly, right? So I've been rinsing it, and it's very hot where I am. Like the last couple of days have been almost like 100 degrees. So I just rinsed my hair when I got hot coming out of the garden, and then I went and took a walk, and oh my gosh, that felt fantastic. It was like a nice air conditioner as I was walking. There's no oil in my hair, so it's pretty weightless. And the breeze was just blowing in my hair, and it was like evaporating. Oh my gosh, that felt so refreshing. So it's only now that would give me 33. That would give me 31 locks. And I only know because it's not a whole lot of it. So again, this is what we're just going to watch these, right, to see how long it takes to combine. There's nothing complicated. This is just really, really loose. And once this meshes, as these other ones have done, I can leave it alone. So there's still no twisting. There's still no oils. So hopefully that is helpful for you all. And I wanted to share something. So this is what I'm going to call a fashion channel. I love to share things that I love and enjoy. And these are my new garden shoes. Aren't these fun? I like a lot of fun. These are very inexpensive. Of course, these are cruelty free. I grew up, we used to call these white sneakers. We used to call them skips or pumpkin seeds. And we used to have double Dutch teams and cheers. Shout out to Long Island City. And we used to wear white pumpkin seeds. You used to get your money together for a short set I was with the Pink Panthers double dutch team, became in first place. Hey! And we had these white skibbies or pumpkin seeds. So they look like kind of like a pumpkin seed. And I just went past these, I think, several times before I make a purchase, because I'm someone that has downsized a lot in order to travel. And it's just so many years. I feel like you can suffocate in stuff. So I like to buy things that I really, really like. And I like a lot of thrifted things. I like luxurious things, but I spent so much money on clothes that all went in the garbage. So that's not my biggest priority. I am in the garden a lot. I do prioritize comfort. Comfort is very important to me. My skin, definitely my feet. I cannot have pit bulls on my feet. So these are my little garden sneakers. They are cruelty free. They've got a little bit of a grip on them, and I think I just smile when I look down at these on my feet in the garden. So those are my cruelty free footwear. So I just wanted to come on today just to express. And let me just show you. Could we call this a quickie style of the day? Because I don't have to do anything. This is freedom here. So I don't quite often get to see what my hair looks like. Here's one of those combined locks over here. So that's what we're doing. And I do have my garden hat. I have to remember to put this on because I just get so lost out there. It can be a little stylish if I want. And also I have these little sleeves that I put on, and I do have to remember to put these on. Actually, this is also very helpful also to hair that grows away from the scalp. And I will make a distinction. Sometimes you see freeform or freeform, semi-freeform locks. The hair that's growing away from the scalp, it can turn into little balls. So I don't twist my hair at all. And actually, in massaging my hair, I find that you get those kinky, those little kinky coils, which I don't mind, because that's conducive to keeping a hairline. So I find when my hair is wet or moist, I find that a scarf that's not too tight or a sleeve is great for avoiding so many balls, so that your locks or freeform or semi-freeform locks can come out somewhat smooth. So I don't know if you would call it a neat freeform only in the sense that these labels of I'm not twisting and I'm not oiling my hair. You got to find what works for you. I really have found a difference with scarves and sleeves, and these are so convenient. I can rock it like this. You know what I'm saying? Right? And what I will do, I can even get a little bumpy, a little bit of a wave or curl. I just tuck it under, and this is comfortable. Oh my gosh, I love being comfortable. Right? I can tuck this right under. It stretches. You can put this under your shower cap if your hair can't fit under your shower cap anymore. Right? And I love the style of Rasta Tams. So this is not fully cotton, so it's not drying the hair out. So I'll put this on, and then I put on one of my cute little scarfy scarves so that I can cover my hair, because oftentimes I will go by the oregano bush. It's a very, very big oregano bush in the garden, and oregano and all kind of herbs and dust will get caught in my hair. So I don't like to have things on, but yeah, it's better than having to put a whole bunch of shampoo in my hair. And I do think that over shampooing can strip your hair, right? And I'm rinsing my hair often. So I usually like to put this on, which I think is cute. Oh, some is spilling out the back. So I can just tuck this. And I use the sleeve in so many different ways so that my hair is covered inside of the garden. See? I just got to tuck that in. I can't see over here. So that's what we're doing for the garden. So I don't get bit up by the mosquitoes. I will layer up because it's so hot here and cover my arms so I don't have to use a whole bunch of chemicals. And I usually will wear something that is kind of sheer. And in the garden, we've been doing so much. We've been, so we completed the worm condominium, right? That's a 3-bin system. Then we made another big worm bin. And we have worm towers now in several of the beds. So this is great for putting top quality compost right inside of your garden. So we've got rabbit manure, which is cold manure, off to the side for a little gardening. Vermicompost with our worms, growing our own worms. We've got coconut coir. We eat so much coconut for meat. We're burning the coconut coir. We've got seaweed that we harvested from the sea. We went down south. what else is missing? So we have the ash from the coconuts, the manure, all of these things. So you can have really good fruits and vegetables that taste delicious. And also you'll have a lot more nutrition inside of it. So that's why I encourage all of you to get into the garden or grow something, even if it's one or two plants, something beautiful to look at, like a pothos, which is one of the easier plants to care for, and some kind of herbs. And I've also been planting a lot more flowers because I enjoy flowers. My sister's not such a flower person. She'll probably like it once they grow. However, I think it's important to have beautiful things around you to look at. Plus, flowers also have different healing properties. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Bach flower remedies. So I could be in here all day talking, which I'm not going to do because I have tasks to do. I'm going to grab my lime and my water in a wine glass. And I'm going to get to my garden chores. So I just wanted to come check in with you. I'm going to be planting some more of the kim choys and tatsoys. And gailan, which is one of my favorite Asian vegetables. A lot of this we're going to be going over in Fit Flower coaching and community. You may have a lot of questions about where to get your food inexpensively, how to start growing. Oh, also, we also just set up another nursery for growing our microgreens. So for you folks that are in the cities, everybody can grow something. I started in an apartment in Brooklyn where it's cold. So if you're looking for a reason to do something, you can do it. You can find it. Today you have the internet accessible to you. If you're looking for support and community, come on over to Fit Flower or Flower Fit Coaching and Community. And we do have movement classes, which is a hit it and quit it workout. I've been training, personal training, fitness competition for years. So 40 minutes, that's all you really need. A nice little Tootsie Roll of cardio, flexibility, and strength. Hit and quit it in 40 minutes. So all of that is available to you. So I'm hoping that all of you create a great day on purpose, just because you said so. Feel free to check out Body-Culinary on Instagram and Facebook. I'm also on TikTok as Kwasa with a K, Kwasapeacefull, like full belly, Kwasapeacefull eating. And feel free to reach out to me because I love to come together around activity. If you're talking about fruits and vegetables and movement, you got my attention. So y'all create a great day on purpose, and I will see you soon.